Was, sending drinks to the table to the young lady as if it was a man sending drinks to the table.
Would you say these girls are being playful or they are being childish? Because they are getting dragged on their page. A lot of people are coming to their page and telling them that you girls are going to die single, and that is why you girls are still single. You girls are so young and childish. Why would you play such a stuff? Why would you do something like that? Why would you even think of doing something like that? Ask me, what did they do? So the thing is, there are three girls, and one of them went on a date with a man. So the remaining two went to join her at the bar. The date was at the bar, and they went to join her at the bar, and she didn't even know her friends were coming. So, but they know where her friend was going on the date. Of course, if you're a girl's girl, you're supposed to share your location to your friend when you're going on a date. Okay? Anyway, they went to the bar and they located her space. And what they did was they didn't tell her they were there. They started sending drinks to our friends to the table, and they were like, somebody bought you a drink. They were sending drinks to the girl especially, and that got the guy like, what's going on, what's going on. And the thing was, this guy's friend came on the internet to rant. So first of all, let me show you all the video of them doing the whole drink thing, then we'll come back and talk about it.
Okay, so girlhood is going to the same bar that your friend is having a date on to go spy. Just because, why not?
Why not?
It's Friday night. We ain't got shit to do.
3 shots in, 2 drinks in, couple of free drinks in.
Right.
Why not?
Why not? At this point, like, we might as well go check up on you, girl. Like, how you been? You look so good.
Right. Oh my God. What
Ooh,
you
I love
doing
that top on
here?
you.
Wow.
Yeah, you look so good, girl. Like,
We'll check in soon, babe.
so go to the bar.
Yeah, just go to the bar. Don't look around at all.
Don't look around at all.
Then
When we
we're
get to
gonna
the
look-
bar,
then we're
lay
gonna look
eyes.
around.
Lay eyes. Okay. So good. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Oh, okay.
What did you say?
No, we're going to the bar. Yes, thank you. That's not her? She has to be upstairs then.
Yeah.
Damn. Hopefully the restroom's upstairs.
Nah, dead ass. Where is she?
Where is she? We don't see her, but we think she's upstairs. So there's 3 floors, and we're moving up to the 2nd floor now, so.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
I can get it together. All right.
Okay. Oh, this is a vibe. No one's down here. Okay, cool. Okay. They're on the 3rd floor.
All right, you ready, bitch? Yep.
Game face, game face.
It wasn't me. Zoom in.
Wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh, I'm black. How to tap that hoe?
But if you slide over just a little bit. Wait. Okay, we just had the most genius idea. To up the stakes, we're gonna send her a drink and say somebody sent you a drink. Not the bartender say somebody sent you a drink.
Not the man, not the girl.
They
at the
say you
bar.
look so good tonight, they gotta get you a drink.
Okay, you rocked it. You rocked it.
Okay, maybe just somebody sent you a drink. They're sending the drink over right now. It's a French 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And him
So
on the
y'all,
drink.
I didn't know that the girls was there until like after the drink landed at the table. And so boy, like old dude get real touchy. So man, he looking around trying to figure out who sent the drink because he's like, oh niggas think I'm sweet. So eventually when we left, he was like, it was that dude that was sitting at the bar. Like you can't trust somebody that pull up to the lounge in a blazer. So he did not know. He didn't know. Keep the niggas on their toes. On their motherfucking toes.
After this whole video, that was when this friend made a video. That is the guy's friend. The guy didn't make a video. It was the guy's friend that made a video and started saying that, we are all grown as, and why would you do that? It's just so childish of you girls to just come and start selling drinks over to your friend. Why would you even show up on a date and record the old dates of your friend with my friend? It's just been childish. We are all grown. We're 31. We're grown. And it's still a lot of things. Let's watch the video together.
You know, this past weekend, I witnessed some corny shit. So my brother decided to take this young lady out, you know, on a date. And, you know, he saw value in trying to build that relationship. He took the young lady out on a date. You know, everything's going good. But unknowing to him, the young lady's friends was at the bar recording the date. They was recording the date. They was, you know, sending drinks to the table to the young lady as if it was a man sending drinks to the table. Just really disrespecting my homie. And just recording and making jokes throughout the date. We later find that they posted this video on TikTok. And I just want to say that it's corny, it's childish. You know, we grown, man. You know, we 30, 31, and,
Okay.
you know, niggas is really trying to be intentional. But when you do shit like that and you're corny like that, it makes it hard for us to take women serious. It makes it hard, man. I mean, that's really, truly corny and childish, man. And it's one of those situations where it's like, what's the point? What's the point, man? When women is doing shit like that, it's corny, man. So I'm asking y'all to just stop that. If that's a trend that y'all trying to start, please stop that shit because it's the corniest shit in the world, man. It's corny.
You guys, are these girls being childish or they're just playful? Is it that deep or is not? I want to know your thought down in the comment section because when I went back to this girl's page and I saw a lot of reply, a lot of videos, a lot of comments. And there was this one reply that I want to share with you all where she was like, the girl on the date was like, she doesn't have a problem with it. That yes, she apologized to the guy because they recorded him. I think they posted a video before. I didn't see that one. Probably where they showed the guy's face very well. Anyway, she said she didn't have a problem with it. In fact, when they brought the drink, that was when she noticed that it was her friends that were sending the drinks. And it was cool. Like, she was okay with that. Anyway, she was like, she apologized to the guy, and the guy didn't have any problem with it. They are cool, and that was it. But she doesn't understand why the guy's friend will come on TikTok to rant.
Okay. Y'all. Okay. I have seen the videos.
We've
and I
seen
would
the
just like to
videos.
say, the first thing I want to say is my friends are not the reason I'm single. I'm single because of me. God damn. What the hell? As
Oh
y'all
my
see, we are
God.
still together, always together. My friends talk about some, they're haters, all this. The motion don't stop. Please.
Come on now, y'all.
Literally.
I
on
would
now,
like
y'all.
to say I did apologize to him for his face being in that video before y'all made all y'all think pieces. The person who's in the video, we already talked, we already handled it, and here y'all are boo-hoo crying. The girls are mad.
Like you in the video. What you mad about?
What? Right.
And the actual act of my friend showing up and sending a drink, I mean, are y'all like so insecure that somebody send a drink, you're going to cry about it?
I ain't got no friends.
Y'all ain't got no friends. Y'all ain't got no real friends.
Oh,
Shit,
brother.
God-
Tiny violin.
God forbid he want to get her a little turn.
Right.
God forbid we do a little joke.
Literally, God forbid a girl wants to laugh.
Oh, goodness. The only person I have to apologize to is him, and everybody else, I really don't care.
Kiss
Exactly.
my black ass.
And we deleted the video because I took full accountability for that. I was like, you know what? I shouldn't have posted him with his face in it. The video was fine. Like, I don't know what y'all don't understand. The video was hilarious.
Harmless.
It was cute. It was harmless. It was jokey. Posting him was completely incorrect, and that was all my bad. And I have no problem taking it down. I have no problem admitting to that. So, like, what is the problem? What is y'all issue?
How was you cool?
They're not.
How was
But
you
we
cool?
just saw Sinners, and Sinners was good,
Like
y'all.
that.
It was so
Go
good.
like
ahead.
that.
You
Ryan
heavy.
Coogler did his thing.
And Michael B. Jordan playing both roles. I said, oh,
And the new young boy, ready to see his
He
shine.
said, I want to try something and pulled that skirt up.
For me, I don't really see any big deal in what these girls did. It was just being playful. I don't know. I don't see them as being childish. Maybe, but it was just playful, if that makes sense. So I saw a reaction of somebody stitching this guy's video and saying that there's nothing wrong with what they did. But the thing is, there are a lot of people saying there are a lot of things wrong with what they did. So now, what is your own take? Will you say something is wrong with what they did was really wrong? Or you say it's not wrong, or it's just they're just being playful? Because there's another way for you to be playful, and there's that meaning for you to be childish. So which is yours for you? Let's watch this stitch together, then we'll come back and talk about it.
You know, this past weekend I witnessed some corny shit. So my brother.
Hilarious. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. I don't care. And that's it. Look, I'm sorry, young black man and your friend. I'm sorry that you guys did not find the humor in that. I'm coming from an older auntie perspective. I'm 45, childless with my own shit. Let me tell you something. That was some funny. And let me tell you why you young men have got to climb out of your feelings. And then I feel bad because I'm like, your friend is laying in bed with his beard all groomed and greased up, and he's all upset. Oh, my boy was so disrespected because her girlfriends came to the bar and he actually took her on a date that wasn't an ice cream cone. And he's being intense. You are 30, 31. We grown. You kind of grown. 30, 31. Y'all still young-ish. It's not like the girls put the drink on his tab. And if he got with her, what was he and if she's pretty or attractive or whatever, which I'm assuming that she is attractive and pretty and smart, because y'all look like the type of guys that aren't gonna go out with, women who aren't attractive or pretty or smart, because you're making a big deal over women being playful. You have 3 young, single, playful women. They did not put food on his tab. All they did was said, oh, my girlfriend's a baddie. Let me just being playful and young. 30, 31 is you're fresh out of your 20s, my guy. You're young. You might be an adult, but you're young. Stop it. Being intentional with what? Be so real. I love you young men that make a big deal. Honey, this is not a big deal. It's not. They sent her a cocktail and said it was from another guy who found it. So your friend got upset and he called his big bear daddy. Oh my God. I think it's perfect. Fabulous. I'm very, you know what? So what? And it's not about being, first of all, not being single is no prize. Trust me. If he's crying over women who sent one drink or 2, I don't care if it was 5, it wasn't on his tab. Now this is how it could have been handled differently, right? She could have said to him, when she saw that he was getting his little button-down shirt in a kerfuffle, she could have said, oh, those are just my friends being playful. And he would have, if he was not 30 or 31, if he was actually grown and secure in himself as a man, because you guys really don't hit that grown, I'm a man, let's be playful spirit until you're about 55. If you still are able to get hard on and you have a good bank account. Let's be clear. I've done the legwork, so let's talk about it. You guys are so insecure now that her girlfriend's being playful and coming to the bar. Why wouldn't you say, oh, come over to the bar, have a drink with us? They already had drinks. Oh, tell them to come say hi. You like her enough, you're gonna have to meet her friends eventually. Y'all niggas take things too seriously. You're out on a playful date at a bar. You're being intentional. How are you being intentional? Because you asked someone to go out to dinner with you? Number 1. Number 2, the girl who did, I'm stitching, it says MA content, like what is that, masters or whatever the is. These educated black women don't have to not be playful around you niggas. They could be playful and fun. They clearly got their own money. Intentional of what, sir? Intentional of eventually probably wasting her time. You know what that intention looked at to me? It looked like none of you have a good sense of humor. You're all boring. That's what it looked like to me. All you niggas are boring. He could have, what he really should have done, he should have said, oh, her girls showed up at the bar. They're both pretty. Why don't you motherfuckers come down and meet us and we can all have drinks? But no, you know what his bum ass did? He called you and cried about it. Who the wants to have sex with him? Because as soon as something doesn't go right, he's going to call Big Bear Daddy and say, wah, wah, wah. She didn't fry the chicken the way I wanted her to. You niggas are babies. Her friends came to the bar and they bought her a drink and said it was from another man. But it was actually her friends and it wasn't another man. And now I'm sad and I want to cry. Y'all, hilarious. I think it was fabulous. I think it was great. I'm sorry. So what? Invite them over and get them drinks too. They clearly got their own money. They could buy their own drinks. They probably would have paid for shots. The way that black women are set up, we met the guy, they all could have been doing shots together. That's why you niggas got the Mojave Desert dick. Y'all take things too seriously. You're 30, 31. Calm down, dummy.
I personally feel like they were just being playful as well. And there's nothing wrong with it. Really. In fact, I've never thought of something like that before, which makes sense. And for the friend not to have a problem with it. The thing is, if the friend has a problem with it, then probably is wrong. Okay, maybe when the friend noticed that it was our friend and she kind of texts the girls and be like, no, stop doing this, I don't like it. And they stop, it's fine, or they don't stop, then there's a problem. But she doesn't have a problem with it. There's nothing wrong with it. And the guy, I personally feel like the guy, they're just feeling like, oh, who can be this person sending you drinks to your table? It's already feeling like I have to work so hard to hand this girl. That's why they're feeling bad. But that's why probably must have texted his friend and be like, this is what's going on. Can you imagine? I took a girl on a date and a guy keeps sending drinks off a table. You know, I just feel like he's already on his feet and be like, how can I get this girl? Because now we're just on a date and someone is already hitting on her. I just feel that's what the problem is. But if you're sure of yourself, if the girl likes you and you're sure of yourself, you're confident of yourself as a guy, you shouldn't have a problem with that. Girls get hit. See, even if you're dating your girlfriend, if she goes out, someone can just buy her a drink. If she goes out with her friends, she's going to meet people. So will you say that, oh, because I don't want my girl to go out and meet people, then she has to stay indoors so that nobody's going to ask her out or something? If you're sure of yourself or you're sure of who you are, this is just a date. You guys are not started dating. You're sure of who you are or what you have. You shouldn't have a problem with it. It's just, to me, it's not that deep. It's not that serious because they were just there to have fun. Just as the creator was saying in that stage, she said they did not put the old drink in his tap. That would have been childish. If they were like, okay, all the drinks we're sending to our table, you're going to pay for it. All the drinks we're having here in this bar, you're going to pay for it. That is being childish. Okay? That is when I'll say you girls are being childish because that was too far. Right? But they didn't do that. They paid for the drink. They paid for their own drink. They were having fun and protecting their friend. Because most of the time, if you're a guy and you're watching this video, most of the time when you're going on a date with a girl, they usually send their live location, wherever they are going, even your picture to their girl, to their friend, a very close friend, so that everybody will know, also that the girl will know where she's going or who she's having, if she's going on a date with, for protection. We are not always that secure going on a date with you guys. So if you're on a date with a guy and your friends are there physically, that's like physical protection. You're gonna be very confident in the day. There's nothing wrong, and you're kind of trying to be playful about it to make you feel like yes, you're the prize. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I just feel like they're being playful and it's not being challenged. And the thing is, I keep saying is the only insults that people feel like they can give you that will pain you in telling you, oh, that's why you're single, oh, that's why girls are still single, oh, that's why you're gonna die alone. Okay. 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 If you cannot be playful as a guy, okay, let somebody just die alone, right? That's not an insult to me. I just feel like they should change another insult from telling girls and be like, oh, that's why you're single. Because if you go to their comment section on their page, a lot of people are like, oh, that's why you girls are still single. That's why you can never get a man. When one of you get a man, there's going to be a problem. The man is in soup. Why would the man be in soup if the man doesn't have interior motive? Why would the man be in soup? Anyway, you guys, what is your take on this video? I'd like to know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, feel free to share your opinion respectfully down in the comment section. It's your girl Mara Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.